everybody, and welcome to the Wisco Beer Bracket here in 2023. As always, I'm Josh.
I'm Ross.
And we have Ross's wonderful wife, Molly, with us for the first quadrant of this bracket. I remembered your name, which is
Thank
amazing.
you for that.
It's good. This quadrant of the bracket, we are calling the Lambeau Field quadrant for no reason other than Wisconsin notoriety. We've got 4 different beers from 4 different breweries here in Wisconsin that are going to be competing to make it through the first quadrant of the bracket. Mm-hmm. So we are excited to kick this thing off this year, and we're going to start with our first 2 beers. So we've got 2 breweries facing off. We've got Ope here in West Allis. We've got their Sowery, which is a fruited sour, and it is a special release, actually.
Yeah, so Sowery's part of like a series they do. This one's actually kind of more released for Mardi Gras in combination with Gerber's?
Greeby's Bakery.
Greeby's Bakery. So they use their, what's the pastry?
Patchkes.
So that's kind of how the inspiration
It's got raspberry and vanilla in it, so 2 flavors we like. Versus Foxtown Brewing Company out of Mequon. This is their Doppelbock. Comes in at 9% ABV. The Ope Sowery comes in, I think, somewhere just south of that.
Yeah, somewhere there. Yeah,
we'll post it on the video. All right, so let's dive in here. The first one we're gonna get a little sniff of is Sowery.
It smells so good.
I mean, you get that raspberry that's just coming through. Smells like a raspberry jam is exactly what it smells like.
It's very, very sweet, creamy. You can tell there's vanilla in here as well. Now, a sour has won this tournament the last 2 years in a row we've done it, so this could get interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's try it out.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's a sour.
That tastes like a raspberry donut.
It's really good for me. It's really sweet. That raspberry that kind of comes through. The vanilla doesn't really tame it down much from the sweetness level, and it's really just that raspberry coming through with just a little tartness in the back end for that sours. It's good. It's really, really sweet for me.
You get everything as described.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all there. The raspberry, the vanilla. It's definitely sour. I would say it's somewhere in the mid-range of sour beers I've had. It's not like crazy sour, but it's definitely got a sour punch to it. This is good, and I'm not a sour fan, and this is good.
Mm-hmm. I really enjoy it.
Okay.
I like it.
All right.
Perfect.
I'm a huge sour fan, though, so it's not hard for me to not like
Fair enough.
a sour.
All right, so on to the Doppelbock from Foxtown.
I mean, what you expect, you get that maltiness that's kind of coming through from this one. It smells like a traditional Doppelbock. I mean, really adjuncts, everything else coming through.
It's malty and sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Let's check it out.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. It's very malty.
Almost like a brown sugar sweetness.
Yeah, that maltiness, it's very traditional. It hits right in the head for the style, which is really, it's really impressive how well they give this style. Good maltiness coming through. Got a nice kind of roastiness in the back end. Really, really tasty.
It's solid. It's really, really good for a standard Doppelbock. All right, well, let's start with Molly. Between the Ope Sowery and the Foxtown Doppelbock, which one are you picking?
I'm going Ope, for sure.
I assumed as much. Ross?
Both are really good. For me, it's just more of a preference of what I like, and for me, it's the Foxtown Doppelbock. It's more my style.
Man.
All right.
So you're the deciding vote now. No pressure.
I really like this Doppelbock, but I have to say that I'm pretty impressed with what Ope put together, and I've been pretty impressed with every Sowery beer they've put out, but this one is especially good. I'm going with Ope.
Nice.
So Ope advances
To the second half of this quadrant.
Yes. So
All right, so up next, what do we got?
So up next we got Three Sheeps Shiver. So this is a cold IPA. This is a kind of a style it's starting to see we're seeing more a little bit more of. This one comes in at what's that 9%? 9%. So yeah, got it.
And a cold IPA is essentially fermented at lower temperatures.
Yeah.
So I think they use a combination of ale yeast and lager yeast to attack this thing. We'll see what we got here. Let's get a little nose on it. Ooh.
I mean, you're getting the hop bitterness is coming through, but it doesn't. It's not like pungent or anything. It's there. It's prominent, but it's not overpowering. I guess is the best way of saying it.
It's a pretty solid hop character on the nose.
It's really all you're getting.
Let's check it out.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh. That's really refreshing. I like this. I don't really taste it. I mean, this is the first cold IPA I've ever had, but I don't notice a huge difference.
You've never had one cold before?
Okay. If there's supposed to be a flavor difference than a normal IPA.
You meant the style.
Okay. Yes.
It's very malty. Like it is a strong combination of malt characteristics and the hop bitterness coming through on the palate, big time.
I think the bitterness is balanced out really well, though. There's a little bit of a citrusy coming through in the back end and everything. The bitterness is there for those who really like the high bitter IBUs and everything, but it's not enough to drive people away either who don't really like that. I think it's a real nice mixture, kind of in between IPA for people.
I mean, it's a midwinter IPA.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're going for, 9%. This has got enough character and volume to it to be a really solid winter drinking IPA. So that's good.
Yeah.
Well done, Three Sheeps.
So next we got from Gathering Place is their Dark Weizenbach. It's the Lederhosen Tuxedo.
Lederhosen Tuxedo.
Yeah, so this is we have two German-inspired beers in this bracket, but this one, Gathering Place is up in River West and in Tosin now, which is where we got this one. And this one also comes in at 7.3%, 7.3%. So.
Yep, another big beer. Weizenbach.
Ooh.
Actually smells really, really good.
It's got that kind of that clove characteristic coming out that's real prominent on it.
Yep, typical Weiss notes on the nose. Almost Dunkelweiss characteristics coming off the nose. Clovey, malty, a little banana character.
And then just that roastiness that kind of comes through as well.
Yep.
All right.
Check it out.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.
So a lot of what comes through on the nose, for me, is not really coming through much on the palate. It's got real, kind of more of a smokiness kind of coming through the whole palate. And you miss out on a lot of that clovey, banana-y flavor you were kind of hoping for.
See, I get that. I don't get any smokiness.
Okay. Really? You don't get any smokiness on this?
No, I have a lot of the banana flavors.
There is. I mean, I'm getting the banana, the cloves, the typical Weizenbach characteristics of this. But similar to other beers I've had from Gathering Place that fit this category or this beer style, there is this like smoky character that comes out of it. I can't remember what the Hefeweiss we had
I know what you're talking
was about a year and a half ago or so.
Drought or something. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Doesn't matter what it was. It had that very similar like kind of smoky characteristic out the back, and it's not a bad note. It's just not expected. So it's a little bit off-putting because of that.
Yeah. All right. Well, Josh, let's start with you.
I'm going to tell you, if this didn't have that smoky character to it, I think it probably beats Three Sheeps for me in this round. But I'm going to go Three Sheeps because I just think that character is off-putting enough to me that Three Sheeps takes it. And that was a really good IPA, so I'm going to go Three Sheeps.
Molly?
I'm also going Three Sheeps. It was just easier beer to drink for me, more my style versus Gathering Place.
I think you said it perfectly. I think the Gathering Place has a lot going for it. I just think the Three Sheeps is a really good IPA, and for me, that one advances.
Yep.
So, we got Three Sheeps against Ope.
It's a big matchup. So let's get one more little taste of each of these, and then we've got to choose our winner of the Lambeau Field bracket.
So good.
Don't be whispering your thoughts.
It's really good.
It's great. Fantastic.
You make it sound weird.
I do.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Yeah, sorry, I'll get it together.
All right.
They're both good.
Well, I think we start with Molly because I'm pretty sure I know where Molly's voting.
No, start with you. You're the only one that hasn't started yet.
Okay. Both are really good. I think for me, I'm gonna go with Three Sheeps though, and it's not because one's bad or anything. It's the only thing that wins out is the oak. Is just it's very sweet. It's a little too sweet for me, so I'm gonna go with the Three Sheeps.
Molly?
I'm going different. I'm going oak. The Three Sheeps IPA is super good. Sours are just more up my alley.
I like both of these beers. They're both very, very good beers. Unfortunately, I disagree with you that the oak beer is overly sweet. However, I'm still going to go with oak. Even though I just convinced you that I wasn't going to, I am going to go with oak, and oak is going to make it through this quadrant. So, well done. That is a good beer.
Yes.
That's going to be a tough competition. Sours tend to win this, and I don't even like sours, and that was my favorite beer of these four. So, good stuff.
Good bracket.
Oak. Very good bracket.
Yeah.
Very fun. So, good stuff. Quadrant number 1 down. We have got the Miller Park bracket coming up next because I refuse to call it AmFam Field. Check us out on the rest of our social media channels. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. We are on Twitter. We are on Untappd. We are also here on YouTube. So like, comment, subscribe, and we will see all of you in the next bracket episode.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.